Who is that?
No, it's
Mm-hmm.
Sananda.
Sananda? Mm-hmm. Yes. What does he say to you?
Hi. He's laughing.
Mm-hmm. What does he look like to you?
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And he's wearing yellow and red.
Yellow and red. Mm-hmm.
He's smiling and he's just glowing.
So, have him sit with you. What message does he have for you?
He said it's good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
I've been here all along.
Yes. Does he know about all of your struggles?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What does he tell you about the struggles?
You've got it, he said.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You keep doing that, and it's fine.
It's fine. Yes.
Yeah. We have a good laugh about it.
Mm-hmm. Does he have any other advice for you?
He took my hands and he says, things will change now.
Very good. Why has it taken so long to get to this point?
That's the way it should be. It had to.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You just keep wanting to laugh.
Mm-hmm. Well, go ahead and laugh with him. Laughing is good for your soul.
It's all very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like saying an old friend.
Very good. So ask Sananda if you've known him from other lifetimes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he says so, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Would it be beneficial for you to see where you've known each other before?
Sure.
Very good. So go ahead and take his hand. And I'm going to count from 1 to 3. Allow yourself to go to that place where you've known each other before, where you've laughed together before. 1, 2, and 3. You're there now.
Looks like a market.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
There's goats.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
People. There's wooden carts with food.
Yes.
We're walking.
What do you look like there?
I'm a boy.
Mm-hmm.
I have bare feet. And I'm laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoying the day. It's very sunny.
Yes. And what part of the world are you in?
Somewhere in the east.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of noise. There's people shopping, milling about.
Yes.
Just a regular day.
Mm-hmm. And what does he look like there?
He looks the same.
He looks the same? Is he wearing the same things?
A little different. He's not wearing red and yellow. He's wearing, like brown.
Brown? Mm-hmm. So how old are you there?
10.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what you're called? What name you go by?
Something with a J.
Look at J. Mm-hmm.
Genti, something like that. Genti.
What is it?
Genti?
Genti?
Something like that.
Okay. So what is it that you do there in this place? Are you responsible for anything in this market?
Mm, not that I can tell. I walk around looking at the fruits.
Yes.
I enjoy running around and just being a kid.
Okay. So let's find out a little bit about your life there. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. When I get to number 1, you'll be in the place where you live in that life as Genti. 3, 2, and 1. Where are you?
Like a hut.
Like
Smaller buildings, dirt. There's my mom's there.
Mm-hmm.
I have a sister.
Is there a father there?
Yeah, but he's not there, but he's not nice. He's not a nice guy.
Mm-hmm. Now, is your sister younger than you or older?
Younger?
Are you responsible for her in any way?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of.
Yes.
We just kind of play, hang.
Mm-hmm. Take a look at your mother and sister's eyes, the eyes of the window to the soul. Do you recognize those eyes? Have you seen them before?
They're familiar, but I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I can't place them.
Okay, very good. So I'd like for you to advance in that same lifetime when something very important happens, something that is causing any issues that you're dealing with in the present life. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
He was angry. He came home and he's hurting my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to protect my sister.
Yes.
I don't know why he's so bad.
Yes. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and you're going to advance in that lifetime to the next important point in that life when something is happening. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
Getting married?
Mm-hmm.
It's a small ceremony, but it's a lot of things. We have to do a lot of things to make the marriage put together, sort of arranged a little bit. But I'm okay with it.
Yes.
And I like her. She's nice.
Is this a love marriage or is it arranged?
It's more arranged than we're friends.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all good. But
Okay. And who's there with you?
a lot of people. There's family. There's animals. There's a lot of animals around.
Mm-hmm.
Food needs to be a celebration.
Mm-hmm. How old are you there?
20.
Yes.
20.
And do you have your parents there with you?
My mom's there, but my dad,
What's happened to
my
him?
sister's there, but he's not there anymore.
Mm-hmm. What do you imagine has happened to your dad?
I don't know. Something happened to him. He fell in a river.
Mm-hmm.
It was an accident. He died.
Yes. So there's no longer an abuse there from your father?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel good. I feel
Good.
free.
Good. let's continue with this life. I'm going to count to 3 and continue and see what it is that you do with your life there. 1, 2, and 3.
I'm working. I work with metal. I'm doing some kind of blacksmithing metal to create our life. And my wife is taking care of our kids. We have kids.
Yes.
I'm sad.
What's happening?
My mom died.
Mm-hmm.
And I miss her.
Yes. How old are you here now?
58.
Yes. Yeah, so just sit with that feeling.
It was great.
Very good. Let's move on to the end of your life. I'm going to count to 3. It'll be your last day when we get to 3. 1, 2, and 3.
I'm sitting in a bed, and I've got family around. My wife is there. It's a good life. It's okay.
Yes.
It's okay. My kids, one of them's not there, but didn't pass on. It was just gone on travel.
Yes.
And the sheets are they're like off-white. I can see the bed, but animals were a big thing in my life. That life, goats. I was really close with the animals.
Very good. So allow your body to die now. And as your body dies, feel your soul leaving that body. And you could see that life as an entirety now. Seeing the milestones, seeing what you've done. And as you look back at that life, what was the purpose of it?
To create my own life without my father. My father was a big part of it. It was painful, but and after he died, it was the big shift that I enjoyed. It was okay. Kind of found our peace.
Yes. So as you look at that life, how is it that it's affecting the life as Shannon?
It's the same kind of theme of my husband is holding me down, not allowing me to be me, or I feel that I can't be me, and it's that fear and that pain. And knowing that I had another life, that I got shingles all over. I can do that. The peace and the joy and the warmth,
Yes.
and the connection all came.
After that. Okay.
Gone.
Very good. So now that you're in the spirit realm, you'll be able to see your father there. The man who made your life miserable.
Yeah, he says sorry.
So I want you to feel what it is that, or ask him, what was the purpose of him being in that life?
Well, it was all planned out. It was supposed to happen that way, and he didn't know it at the time.
So now that you do know, what do you need to resolve with your father in the spirit realm?
I I see it and I understand. I forgive him for that.
Yes.
There's a lot of other people that I know, family all around,
Yes.
kind of celebrating, sort of a celebration. Of, yep.
So now that you have him there, you can realize that he took away a lot of your power when you were in that life. Ask him to give you that power back. Tell him, I know I forgive you, but you took away a part of me.
He says gladly.
Very good. So open your arms and receive that power now. And I want you to notice that not only your father is there, but your mother is there too. What does she say to you?
I love you, and I've always loved you, and I knew you could do it.
Very good. Very good. Take a moment and just spend with your two parents there and notice what you're learning.
Resetting myself into connection and love.
Very good. Very good. So now that you've reset yourself, I want you to go into the light, knowing that with the death of that body, that experience is over. And with the end of that experience, it should no longer affect the lifetimes that you're living with this soul. And tell me who's in the light waiting for you.
Hey, Grandma G.
What does she say to you?
Hi, honey. Smiling.
Yes.
She hugs me. I could smell her perfume.
What does she say to you?
I'm sorry I left you so early.
Yes. Talk to her.
I said it's okay. I knew I'd see you again.
Ask her if she is there watching over the rest of the family.
Yeah, my Uncle Ernie's there.
Mm-hmm.
My family. I have lots of family. Lots of people.
Yes.
And they have all been cheering for me.
Yes.
They've all been watching me and supporting me.
What about your dad?
They're proud of me.
Yes.
Yeah, he's there. He says, I'm sorry I haven't been there for your life.
What does he look like to you?
Young. He looks like he did when he was,
Yes.
you know, how I know him.
So now that your daddy is there, I want you to just allow yourself to go back to that time when you were a little girl and sit on his lap.
I used to lay on his chest when he watched football. As a baby.
Yes. Feel it.
I hear his heart.
Yes. And as you hear his heart, you can feel his breath in your hair. Feel his touch. And you'll realize that he's never been gone from your life. He's always been there for you.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been supporting me.
So you can ask him now, why did he have to leave so early?
Because if I stayed, I'd mess you up.
Mm-hmm.
If I
Yeah.
stayed, things would be different.
Yes.
You needed this.
Ask him why you had to go through all of those ordeals that you did with your stepdad.
He says it helped you find your true self.
Mm-hmm.
It helped you to become more self-loving and contained.
Mm-hmm.
Strong.
Yes. Does that resonate with you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ask your dad if he's been with you every step of the way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's been there. He's been there. Mm-hmm.
So if he's been there, he knows what's ahead for you. What does he say?
He says, "Oh boy, just wait."
Mm-hmm.
He's very excited.
Yes.
I'm very excited for me.
Mm-hmm.
He's dancing and he's very animated.
Yes. So he'll be there for you.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. What else does he say?
Got lots of adventures to have still.
Mm-hmm.
It's only just begun.
Wonderful. How does that make you feel?
Excited.
Mm-hmm.
Very excited.
Good. Is there anything else he has to say to you today?
Stay true to yourself. Go inside. Connect with your heart.
Give your daddy a big hug. Very good. So now that you have all of that information, we're going to go and find the origin of that fear. That fear that's been attacking you. That fear that comes out and balances you. And I want you to feel that fear that you feel. And notice, where do you feel it when it comes over you?
My chest and my gut.
Mm-hmm. What does it feel like in your chest and your gut?
Right.
Mm-hmm. It almost reminds you of what? What's the first thing that comes to mind when you feel that tightness in your chest and your gut? It's like what?
Pressure.
Mm-hmm.
The pushing.
Yes.
The suppressing.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to intensify that feeling. I want you to focus on this pressure. And I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And we're going to follow it to the origin of when all of this began. Where you felt this tightness in your chest. The pressure, the pushing. 1. Allow it to get stronger and stronger. 2. Feeling the pain, the fear engulfing you. 3. Make it even stronger. 4. Begin to see around you what this place is. And 5. Where are you? What's happening?
I'm in the dark.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They put me in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in like a... It's cold. So cold.
Yes. Yes, what is this dark place where they...
It's like a prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
Like a stone prison.
Yes. Are you male or female there?
Female.
Mm-hmm. Are you young or old?
Young.
Yes. Tell me more about what's happening to you.
They didn't like that I was stubborn. stubborn, and I wanted to be happy and to, be myself, but I couldn't.
Yes.
They were punishing me.
Who's punishing you?
I thought I was stubborn. A group.
Yes.
Older adults.
Yes. So you're very young.
Yeah.
What is your age?
14.
So where have they put you?
Down onto the ground in a dark. I can't see. It's dark.
Do you feel anything around you?
Stone walls. Cold.
Is there anyone in this place with you, or are you by yourself?
No, I'm by myself.
Okay. So tell me what happens next.
They're yelling at me.
What are they saying?
They pulled me out with my arm. They said, "Are you going to be good now?" I didn't want to be. I knew they're wrong. They're wrong.
Yes. What do you say back?
No.
What happens next?
They throw me back in. I knew that it was not right. There's a lot of people, a lot of kids scared, girls scared.
What's happening with all the girls? Why are they so scared?
Because they're being controlled. It's like a school.
Yes.
Hit them. Just like a stick.
Yes. So what happens to you next?
I'm there for a long time. I'm hungry. Tired. It's okay. I can die in here. It's all right. I know it's not right what they're doing.
Yes. What happens next?
I die. They took me out a couple more times, and they beat me, but I'm not my body. It's okay.
So where is your soul?
Watching.
And what happens to your soul as it's watching? Does it go anywhere, or does it stay there?
Hanging out. Watching.
Yes.
Seeing it all happen. I knew it was important.
Yes. What happens next?
The other girls knew that I was doing what I was doing, and I was happy to give them strength.
Say that again.
You can fight it. You can fight it.
You can fight it.
You don't have to listen to them. I miss them. They're my friends.
Yes. So what happens after that body dies? Where does your soul go? Does it go into the light? Or does it stay there?
I kind of hang around a little bit. To make sure my friends are okay.
So let me ask you something. Is this the same soul that you have now? Or does it feel different?
It's a part of it. I'm still there.
Okay.
I'm cold.
You're cold. Very cold. So listen very carefully. We're going to go back in time before you were put in that dark place. Way back when it all started. So we can get the story. But this time you're going to experience everything in detail and feel it all. 3, going back now. 2, and 1. How does this all begin? Notice where you are.
Okay, I'm in a I'm in a field,
Mm-hmm.
trees.
Yes.
There's water close by.
Mm-hmm. Do you live near here?
Sort of.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about
Kind of
that.
out wandering around.
Mm-hmm. Do you do that a lot?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy being alone and in nature.
Yes. And how old are you there?
24?
Is that the same life?
No.
No. I want you to go back to that same life. We'll come back to this one later. I'm going to count to 1 to 3. When I get to 3, you'll go back to that same life. The life where you were put in that cold place. 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. I'm younger, and my parents decided to send me to the school. It was a part of what was expected to go to the school.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's like a foreign country. It's it's like Ireland
Mm-hmm.
or somewhere around there.
Yes.
A lot of green.
A lot of green. Mm-hmm.
And they send me to the school. I don't want to go.
Mm-hmm. What do they call you in that name? In that place? What's your name?
I want to say Abby.
Okay. When I say Abby, does that sound familiar?
That's what's coming up, Abby.
Oh, all right. Very good. So what happens, Abby? Where are you taken?
Addie.
Addie. Mm-hmm.
Addie.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Go to the
They
moment.
dropped me off. They
Mhm.
dropped me off at the front of the school.
Yes.
And my father doesn't care so much. He's happy to let me go. He doesn't really want to have the burden anymore.
Mm-hmm. Take a moment and look into his eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Do you recognize those eyes? Have you seen them before?
My husband.
Mm-hmm. What happens next, Addie?
No. My mom's sad to leave me, but she's happy too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you'll learn
Yes.
things here, and it's just what we do. And they took me right away, and yeah, I didn't want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
We were all crammed in the same room, piled on top of each other. We didn't have a lot
Mm-hmm.
of things. It was like they thought that they were teaching us, but it was really more about controlling us.
Yes. What about the other girls that are there? Are they all so sad to be there?
Bad.
Mm-hmm.
They're worse off than me.
And why is that?
There's some that are really dirty,
Mm-hmm.
really hurt,
Yes.
scared.
Yes. Very good. So.
They're all kind of cuddling together.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
I thought, this is weird. Why would I come here? What is this? This is not okay.
So do you make any decisions at this time about this place?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I immediately said, I'm getting out. I am not going to live this way.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm young, but they don't know what they're doing.
Very good. So let's close this scene and advance to the moment in which something happens to you that changes the course of your life. 1, 2, and 3. You're there.
I'm in like a room and they're trying to tell us, trying to teach us how to be. And I'm like a rebel. I'm a rebel. I'm telling them no. And I'm defiant. And they hit me with a stick. Really intimidating, but I didn't. I was expecting that. I knew, but I wanted to show the other girls how to stand up.
Yes.
How to be strong.
Yes. Notice how that feels to be a leader.
I felt good. I felt like I was making a difference.
What happens next?
They take me out of the room, yell at me, hit me, and it all starts. It just was a series of events. They took my food. You know, they just tried to push me down.
So go to that momentous day. What happens?
The last straw. My friends were telling me to stop. They told me to you know, just relax. You just go. Just don't. We don't want you to leave us. And but I was gonna be okay. I was scared. I was really scared. But I was more interested in taking care of them in a way.
Yes.
And taking the focus on me.
Yes.
Instead of them being the one.
So what happens? I want you to feel everything.
There's a big woman. She's big. She's so angry, so mad at me. She's mad. She's frustrated. And she just wants to do me away. She doesn't want me to be around anymore.
Look into her eyes. Have you seen her eyes before? Does she look familiar?
No.
No. Very good. What happens next?
She throws me into it's like a cave. Stone. Miserable.
Yes.
I was hurting and my body hurt. The cold.
Yes.
That's what really bothered me.
What happens next?
I was sad. I was sad to be away, and I knew that was probably it. I couldn't show my strength anymore. That she won, and I was gone, and hopefully I wasn't going to be forgotten.
And before you fall asleep and leave that body for good, what is the last thought that brain has?
I hope my friends are okay. I hope that they get out.
Very good. So allow your body to die. Feel that soul leaving that body. And as you look back at this life, What's been the most difficult moment? Mm-hmm.
Realizing that my freedom was taken away.
Yes. How is all of this now affecting you in the life of Shannon? What does it make you do?
We'll find a way out.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm in a prison.
Yes. And when you are always in a prison trying to find your way out, what does that prevent you from doing in the life of Shannon?
Opening the door and stepping out.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So listen carefully. I want you to find those that did this to you, that took away your freedom, took away your power. And I want you to have them be in front of you. Your father, your teachers, that woman, that angry woman. And I want you to tell them exactly how you feel about what they did to you in that life.
Or you couldn't see? I know you couldn't see what you're doing. It was very hurtful.
Mm-hmm.
You tried to stamp my light, but you couldn't do it. Took it with me.
And you took away all of my power. You took away my voice.
You took away my voice and my power.
I want that back.
I want it back.
Give it to me now.
Give it to me now.
Take it. Take back your voice. Take back your dignity. Take back everything that made you a leader. And now that you have your power back, you can look at these people and see them for who they truly are. They're cowards. They're those that cannot stand on their own feet. They're lazy. They don't want to take the time to help, to work, to be kind. Can you forgive them for not knowing?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I know they're weak.
Yes. So I want you to find within you all of that darkness that they gave you. It's almost like they vomited on you. All of that they didn't have. And I want you to find it inside of your soul, that darkness. And I'm going to sound this tone, and I want you to pull all of that darkness out. You don't need to carry that. That doesn't belong to you. What they say to you is their own insecurities. It's their own laziness. Pull it all out. It's not yours. And forgive yourself for taking it from them, for trying to be kind and taking their energy. You don't deserve that. That's their journey. So now I want you to take that soul into that cave and fill that body with all of that energy once again. I want you to fill her up. I want you to fill up her mind, her brain, her organs, her muscles. Radiate that beautiful light into that soul. And tell me when she's completely whole once again.
Well,
Good.
I know she's plump and warm.
Good. So take that soul now into the light. She doesn't need to be in that cave any longer. And as you take her into the light, acknowledge that that experience is over forever. It will not affect any other lifetime that you're living. Your soul knows the truth, and your soul will speak the truth. So as you look back in that life, notice what it was that you learned from it. What did you learn from that lifetime?
Stay true to myself.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Know when something's wrong and stand up for it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So what advice do you give Shannon when she is dealing with things that are wrong?
Stay true.
Mm-hmm. She's heard that before today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to just repeat that. That's your mantra.
Stay true. Stay true to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Be you no matter what.
Yes. Very good. Very good. So as you go into the light now, who's there to greet you this time?
I see the Arcturians.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about that.
They want to have a hand in it.
Mm-hmm.
They want to they want me to know that I'm more than just human.
Yes.
I'm a lot bigger than these lives that I've lived
Mm-hmm.
on Earth.
Yes.
I'm
Yes. Tell me about it.
There's so many. There's lots of support.
Mm-hmm.
It's bigger. It's a lot bigger.
Yes. So tell me where you are right now, where you're seeing all of these Arcturians.
I'm like in a ship. They're all around me, and they're saying thank you for listening to us.
Mm-hmm. What do you look like there?
I'm Arcturian.
Mm-hmm. Describe yourself to me.
I'm blue.
Blue. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me more.
I have a suit on. It's, I don't know, translucent or something. But it's
Mm-hmm. So stretch out your arm and look at your hands. What do they look like?
there's 3 fingers.
3. Mm-hmm.
And they're long, skinny fingers. They're
Yes.
blue.
Yes.
It's just kind of shiny.
Mm-hmm. You look down at your feet.
They're blue. I don't have shoes on.
Mm-hmm. What do your feet look like?
Long toes.
How many?
I was like a 4.
Mm-hmm. What does your face look like?
Smooth. Small nose, small mouth.
Mm-hmm.
But my eyes they're not completely dark. There's a little gold, brown, something.
Yeah, so they large eyes?
Large eyes, no hair,
Mm-hmm.
no ears. No, little ears. Little ears. Maybe a little hair. Maybe a little bit.
Where do you feel the hair? Is it on your
Maybe
head?
it's not hair. It's
What is
something
that?
on my head.
Touch it and see what it is.
It's like soft.
Mm-hmm.
Like a hood.
Like a hood. Is it some sort of a fabric?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's the use of this hood?
Because I like it.
Do you feel that you are female or male on that ship? Do you have a gender?
pretty genderless, although I have male energy.
Okay, so you feel more male. Do you feel young or old
Both,
there?
sort of
Both.
asexual.
Asexual, yes.
I have a lot of energy and I'm funny.
So is this ship your home, or are you going somewhere?
It's part of my home.
Yes.
I have other homes.
Yes.
This is where I like to spend most of my time.
Okay. So just take me on a tour of this ship. What does it look like?
Yeah, there's furniture, but it's just practical things to sit on if we need to sit.
Is it part of the ship or separate?
Part of the ship.
Okay.
It looks like it's like a part of the floor. And there's light, but I don't see where the light's coming from. It's all over.
Yes. And the room where you are, is it a large room? Or is it...
They say, welcome, Alba.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very amused.
So now that we're taking this tour, just show me around and have them tell you a little bit about what's happening there.
Sure. Yeah, there's areas. There's different areas to go.
Yes.
There's a lot of happiness and it's a group.
How large is this group?
I don't have real food. There's just energy sources. Energy, like, elixirs, they are saying.
Okay, do you drink it or do you absorb it? How is it that you nourish yourself on the ship?
Yeah, you kind of drink it.
Okay.
Through your skin.
Okay. See yourself doing that now.
Feels good.
What part of your body do you ingest this elixir from?
Energy boost. It's like my arms.
Okay.
You can do it anywhere on your body, but I like my arms.
And where is this elixir coming from?
It's created.
Okay.
By our thoughts, we think about it, and it's intention and energy, alchemy.
Okay. So whatever is needed, you create, you manifest?
Yeah.
So what else is on the ship? Take me to a different part where something is interesting.
There's one big room that everybody likes to go to, and there's kind of lights on the wall. We like to plan and go over things, practical ideas, and information. We love information. We're a good group. It's a cohesive group.
How many are on this in this group?
I'd say like 8 or 9.
Okay.
8 or 9
Okay.
of us.
And the 8 or 9 that are in this room going over this information, do they have different roles that they play? Do they have more specialties?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
They each have their own area of expertise.
Yes.
They have a personality or individuality, but everybody knows what everybody's pretty much thinking. So we each contribute our own uniqueness.
Yes.
To it. And
So what is... Yes. What is your interest? What is your area of expertise?
Nature. I love learning about the plants and animals and
Mm-hmm.
Earth. So we're around Earth.
Yes.
With other ships, there's so many, so
Mm-hmm.
many. Wow, there's so many, and we communicate with each other. Um, Watching and observing and enjoying the show.
So I want to know how it is that on the ship as the Arcturian,
Yeah.
how it is that you influence the life as Shannon.
Wow. There's part of her that um, is a part of us, and
Mm-hmm.
we help her with information. We visit her. We came to her that one. She was wondering who it was who came, and that was us.
Okay. So if she were to ask you for some assistance, would you be able to do that for her?
Yes.
So there's a question that I have, something that she needs some help with.
Mm.
And that is that she has been very blocked artistically.
Mm-hmm.
She enjoys doing creativity. She enjoys art, painting, murals. And for some reason, she's been blocked.
Mm-hmm.
Would you go in there and find out what is that block all about?
Mm-hmm. The block is supposed to be there right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's where she is in her timeline
Yes.
that she's chosen. It's the difficulties that as she's going through at the time right now that will be alleviated when she changes her lifestyle and life situation.
Okay. So it is something that is okay. She doesn't need to worry about that.
Yeah, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just it's right around the corner. She's
Okay.
almost there.
And what about the body? Because she has gone through a lot with her body, with her digestion, with many different things that have gone haywire.
Mm-hmm.
Would you do a scan on this body and tell me if there's any particular place that we need to work on today?
Mm. Her spleen,
Mm-hmm.
pancreas,
Yes.
her heart.
Mm-hmm. What's going on with these organs?
They aren't receiving. They are closed off.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. They aren't flowing.
Okay. So let's find the origin of this, when it was blocked off. It's almost like when you see a stream that is only trickling, and you know that that stream should be full of water.
Mm.
So you begin to travel upstream to find where the blockage is. It could be some logs. It could be some debris.
Mm.
It could be some beavers that have kept it all for themselves. I'd like for you to go ahead and go to the origin of this blockage that's keeping the spleen, the pancreas, and the heart blocked.
The spleen and the pancreas are separate. They are damaged and they're healing. They're doing a great job.
Okay.
They're much better than they were, and they are continuing to get better, and that will be alleviated in time.
Okay, is this with the diet
This
that she's...
diet and lifestyle is helping her tremendously. She's doing a great job.
in the heart?
And then the heart, that's different. There's a block there that it's from energy from another.
All right. So, as you look at the heart, has she blocked it?
No,
Or has somebody tied it up?
somebody tied it up.
Okay, very good. So thank you for that. Let's work on the heart and then we'll get back to you. Let's focus on that heart. Almost like when a cowboy rides a horse and there's a lasso that grabs the feet of a cow or another animal and ties it up. I want you to see what has happened to that heart. Who has lassoed that heart to try to stop it?
Like, it's like squeezing. There's a tightness around the heart, trying to hold it down.
Who's holding it? I want you to follow.
That's
Follow
an
it.
energy. It's like this really angry energy. It's darkness trying to hold down the light, because if that was free, then there would be a lot of things that would change.
Okay. So I want you to follow to see who's holding it down, who this entity is. I want you to tell me if it's a male or a female entity.
Male.
Male. Is it a young or an old entity?
Timeless.
Timeless. Very good. So allow me to speak with this entity. I'm going to count to 3, and I want you to step aside and just give your voice to this entity. 1, 2, and 3. You there? Who are you? What are you doing there?
She can't show her light
Why is that?
because she's too bright.
Have you tried sunglasses? Why are you trying to block out her light? What's it to you?
Because it threatens me.
How does it threaten you? How do you have to do with her light?
I'm dark.
You're dark? Yes. And what does her light have to do with you?
Makes me angry.
About what?
I don't like seeing it.
Okay. Now you do know that you came from the light too, don't you? Did you forget that?
I don't feel like that.
Okay, so I want to ask you something. When was the last time you had a body?
Don't remember.
Was it male or female?
Male.
Male. And what did they call you? What was the name that they called you?
I don't know.
What would you like me to call you? We're having a conversation.
Maybe the G.
G.
Gary.
Gary.
Harry.
Harry? Does that sound right?
No, Gary. I can't say it.
Can I call you Gary and then you'll correct me later? So Gary, let me ask you something. How is it that your body died? Do you remember?
I was murdered.
You were murdered. What happened?
They killed me.
Who killed you?
Bad people. But I was bad too, so
Oh, I see. So you were bad, but bad people killed you too.
Mm-hmm.
Were you part of a gang or something?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I guess wasn't happy and I wanted to hurt people. And so I
Okay.
hurt people.
Okay. So you were a bully
Yeah.
because you had been hurt
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Who hurt you, Gary? Why were you so angry?
Everyone.
Everyone hurt you?
Mm-hmm.
Why did they hurt you?
Because they didn't like me.
What was it about you that they didn't like?
Everything. They didn't like the way I looked and the way I sounded, and I didn't like them either.
So was there something wrong with your body? Were you deformed in any way?
No.
Were you just plain ugly?
Yeah, I didn't take care of myself and I smelled.
Okay. So people didn't like you because you didn't like yourself. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, you were taking it out on everybody how you felt about yourself. Yeah. So then when they killed you, of course you're going to be angry. So why didn't you go home to the light after that?
I want to get them back.
Ah. So what does that have to do with Shannon? Was she the one who killed you?
She was one of them.
She was. Well, this is very interesting, Gary. We got to find out about this. Let's go back in time to when you both knew each other. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. When I get to number 1, I want to know how you knew each other. 3, 2, and 1. Where are you?
Town.
What year is this?
50s.
Is this the 1950s?
1950s.
Yes. Tell me more.
There was this rough life. It was a small town,
Yes.
but there were buildings. There were buildings downtown, but
Yeah.
the rest of it was like suburbs. Nobody liked me. I was was kind of on the streets, dirty, and I caused trouble. I went around and I was angry and hurt people, and the town didn't want me around anymore.
Yes, all right. So let me switch now to get her side of the story to see how she knew you. Switch. What kind of body do you have there? Male or female?
Female.
What's happening?
I was scared for my family. And there are things happening, war, and just trying to clean up the town.
Okay. How old are you there?
40, 5, 6, 7, something like that.
So you're in your 40s.
In my 40s.
So I want you to get to the point where you see this man, Gary. Who is he to you?
I didn't know him. He was somebody that everyone feared and thought that caused problems in the town.
So what did you do?
We all agreed that he needed to be put away. That they needed to take him off the streets, but the police wouldn't do anything.
Yes.
So there were a bunch of the husbands that got together. I didn't want him to die, but at the same time I felt safer with him gone.
Yes.
Because he hurt people and he was mean. Mean. Not a nice man.
So I want you to notice what part you played in his death.
I was on the side. I was the person, with the wives in support of the men. So
So
we
you were male there.
encouraged.
You were male there?
No, I was a wife,
Okay.
and the husbands, my husband and other husbands got together.
And what happened?
And we encouraged them to take out this guy. Because the police weren't doing anything about it.
Yes. I want you to notice your heart as you're saying these things.
I feel bad. I feel like I didn't really want him to die.
I want you to tell him that.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I knew that you were a good person inside, but I just didn't know.
Yes.
I just was scared. It was a rough time. It was a scary time for everybody.
All right, let me speak with Gary. Switch. Gary, do you realize what's happened?
Yeah. Yeah.
You both played a part, didn't you?
Yeah.
You were a bad guy, and she was trying to protect her family, but she didn't realize it would cause your death. Can you forgive her for that?
She knew. She kind of knew. But I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. I forgive her.
Good. Can you forgive yourself for what you did to cause all of this?
Yeah. I do. Now I see.
Good. So, Gary, I want you to find your heart. And within your heart, there is a little spark of light. This is the spark that created your soul. Tell me when you find that spark. So make it bigger. Make that spark bigger and tell me what you feel.
Something warm.
Make it even bigger. Allow that light to just envelop you, Gary. What happens when you do that?
I was attracted to her because she was a part of my story, but that I saw the light in her, which I knew was inside of me.
Very good.
And I was angry with her because she had it and I didn't.
Well, now you know you did. Are you ready to release her heart now?
Yes. Yeah.
Very good.
Sorry.
Go ahead and release her heart, and I want you to go into the light now, Gary. Take all your energy from her heart. It's not hers. Go into the light, knowing that when that body died, that experience was over.
Gerald. My name was Gerald.
Gerald, very good, Gerald. Go into the light now and tell me if there's anybody there waiting for you.
Yes. Yeah, I have my family.
What do they say to you?
It's good to see you.
Very good. Go ahead into that light, and may the light of the universe always accompany you. Thank you. And now let's close that portal down. Let's close that portal down. We don't need Gerald to come back. He's with his family. He's with his loved ones now. But we need to focus on your heart now. And I want you to notice what that heart feels like now.
It's really a lot better. The tightness is gone.
Good. What would make it feel even better?
I fill it with light, fill it with warmth and love.
Beautiful. Do that. Breathe it in. And expand that light out beyond the boundaries of your heart. And fill that entire body with that beautiful white light. And do a scan of this body and see how this body feels now. How does it feel?
Good. There's my upper stomach area. It's all of a sudden, it's just a little tight right there.
Mm-hmm. Focus on it. Focus on that. And as you do, what does it remind you of? Feels like what?
Feels like fear.
Mm-hmm. Make it even stronger. Make that fear stronger. And as I count from 1 to 5, follow the origin of that fear. 1, feeling the fear. 2, 3, beginning to get your environment around you, where it all began. 4 and 5, you're there. Where are you?
Like in a forest, a field,
Mm-hmm.
and there's trees, and there's a male that's he's forcing himself on me.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Tell me.
pinning me against a tree.
Yes. Yes. Continue.
He's hurting me.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Continue. What happens next?
I'm scared. I don't know what he's gonna do with me.
Mm-hmm.
We're all alone. Nobody knows.
Yes. What happens next?
He's really hurting me.
Mm-hmm.
He's raping me, but then he's like wanting to like chop me up.
Explain yourself. What does that mean?
He's wanting to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
And so she starts hurting my body.
With what? What does he use to hurt your body? Yes.
Sticks, things around.
Mm-hmm.
He's really having fun.
Yes. What happens next?
But he's like in a frenzy.
Mm-hmm.
Frenzy. Like he just can't believe what he's doing, but he's excited about it.
Yes.
And I'm curled in the bottom of the tree and kind of in a ball.
Mm-hmm. What happens next?
He kills me. It's very bloody.
Mm-hmm.
Really. Yeah.
So as this is happening, where is your soul?
Scared.
Mm-hmm.
I was really scared. Panic.
Yeah.
Lots of panic.
And where did your soul go as this was happening?
Just watching, panicked, scared.
Yes.
I don't know why. Why?
Mm-hmm. So up until this moment, what was the worst part of it? What's the most difficult part?
The smell. He was like, not like he smelled really bad. He was like sweaty and gross.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
When you're in a situation where it's so smelly and gross,
Yeah.
how do you physically react to that?
I was repulsed. I was disgusted.
Mm-hmm.
Disgust.
And when you're repulsed and disgusted, what are your emotional reactions?
Retreat. I just wanted to.
Mm-hmm. And what are your mental reactions when you retreat?
Mm. Running. I wanted to run. I couldn't
Yes.
get away. He was a lot stronger than me.
So think about all of this. When you're in a repulsive situation, you feel disgusted, you want to retreat, you want to run away. How is this all now affecting you in the life of Shannon? What does it make you do? There's a big denial part, or not. It's more glossing it over, seeing things, making sense of it. And when you have this denial and you gloss it over, what does that prevent you from doing?
Seeing what's really there.
So let's find out how this all began. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And you're going to see how this all happened. 3, 2, and 1. How does this all begin?
He started chasing me. I didn't know him. He started chasing me through the forest because I was just playing. I was young.
How old are you there?
12.
Yes. What happens next?
I was panicked because he was scaring me on purpose and chasing me through the trees.
Yes.
Then toying with me kind of like a sport.
Yes. And then what happens?
I kept running and running and running, and I felt like I was going to keep running into trees.
Yes.
I could get around the trees, keep going, and he finally caught up to me because he was bigger and stronger.
All right, I want you to feel everything now. I want you to experience it with your body. What happens next?
I feel so frail and so small, and he's really strong.
Yes.
And
look into his eyes. Do you recognize those eyes?
no.
No. Okay. What happens next?
He was biting me. Like an animal. He wanted to be an animal.
Yes.
He wanted to tear me apart like an animal.
Yes. What happens next?
He kept pushing me. I feel the trees poking me. It was rough in the ground, and he was trying to pull off my clothes, and the more scared I got, the more excited he got.
Yes. What happens next?
Felt like he was an animal. He was like not even there. Really. I knew he was out of control.
Yes.
There
Continue.
was a part of me that just felt like I should just give up. But I was panicked. I didn't see a way out of it. I could tell that it wasn't going to end well.
Yes. So notice if you make any decision at this time.
There was a lot of different things going on in my mind. It was trying to mentally escape, but not being able to because it kept hurting, and I kept coming back into my body, panicking. The will to live was there, but
Yes.
I just didn't. There was no way I could get out of this. Nobody could hear us. Nobody. It was out in the middle of nowhere.
Keep going. What happens next?
He killed me.
All right, so I want you to notice at that moment when you die, what happens to your body?
I just slump over.
Mm-hmm.
I just was, the sensations of blood.
Mm-hmm.
It was sticky and he didn't really just didn't care. He was sad that it was like over. He just,
So you're a soul now.
yeah.
And I want you to talk to him. And I want you to tell him exactly how you feel about what he just did to you, to your life. And I don't want you to hold back. If you want to get angry with him, scream at him, whatever, just be truthful.
How could you do this to me? How could you take advantage of me like that? What was the motivation for that? Why? Why? You took my life at such a young age. I had so much more life to live.
And I want you to notice as you're looking at him, all of the energy that he took from you. Like a vampire with this rape. And you demand that he give you back everything he stole from you. Now.
Now, give me back everything. No.
You took away my innocence, my purity, my childhood, my life. You take it all back. And I want you to notice where all that energy is gone. And I want you to see that you also took something from him. Something that you have buried inside of you. You have his hatred. You have everything that he felt about himself. That he plunged into you like a knife. I want you to find that. And I want you to pull that out now. Pull all that darkness out. All that evil. It's not yours. Release it. Let it go. Can you forgive yourself for holding on to all of this that doesn't belong to you? You're good. So I want you to use your energy now and go to that body slumped by that tree. And I want you to heal that body. And as that body is now illuminated in light, I want you to take your soul into the light, knowing that with the death of that body, that experience is over. With the end of that experience, it no longer affects any lifetime that you're living. And focus on your stomach, on all of your internal organs. Is there any decision that has been made by you or anyone else in this lifetime or any other lifetime that would keep you from healing 100%?
No.
Very good. So all you have to say is, it used to be true, but it's not anymore.
Not true anymore.
It's not true.
It's not true.
Now make a new affirmation about your body, about your health, about your well-being.
I am whole. I am healed.
Very good. Very good. And as you go towards that light, you can look back at that life and understand what it was that you were learning from that lifetime. Why did the soul need to go through that experience?
Get past fear.
Mm-hmm.
Feel deep loss and fear.
Mm-hmm. So how can that experience now be used in the life that's being lived as Shannon?
To know what's the opposite of that.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I'd like for you to connect once again with that ship of yours. And tell me where you are.
I'm back on this ship.
Mm-hmm. And I know that this year will be very impactful for Shannon and for many others on Earth.
Uh-huh.
What message would they like to tell us about what's happening?
It's a very special time for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
That it's might seem difficult, but it's all for good.
Mm-hmm.
Because the light is one.
Yes.
It's already happened.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just playing out that it's like an echo of energy that everyone's just kind of, there's certain people that are vibrating out what they need to, other people are already in like a higher vibration.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that they see, they have compassion and love, and they're sending a lot of information and help where they can, but they can't really do anything directly.
Mm-hmm. Are they ever going to show themselves?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
When should we expect that?
Soon. They are, well, it depends on the person. Collectively,
Mm-hmm.
it's already a part of the knowing in the human collective.
Yes.
The information is there.
Mm-hmm.
But it won't happen. Their soon is different. They're saying soon is not, soon. Their soon is in the next few years. It will
Okay.
unfold.
Okay. So we're not going to be seeing them landing next month or anything.
Yeah, they're saying that the timelines shift so frequently that there are many different possibilities that we can go down. That generally it will happen within the next few years, but that there's no solid time frame.
Okay. Now, talking about timelines, are there timelines for individuals and also for the collective?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So there's layers, and individuals form the whole. but it depends on the individual timelines to create the whole. Generally, the whole has its own blueprint timeline.
Mm-hmm.
And that it's all playing out exactly the way that it should.
Okay. Now, is there anything that we need to be concerned about in having that timeline shifted?
No. They are very adamant in saying that it's not. It's sort of like things can change within the timeline, but the general timeline, the general outcome, already set.
Okay, good. And will everyone be on the same timeline?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay.
Everybody will eventually make it there.
Yes.
But choices are still individual.
Okay.
How long it would take.
So, is there anything that we should focus on in order for us to maintain on that timeline where everything is positive?
The heart. They say to keep focusing on the heart. Come back to the heart.
Okay. So keep the heart open.
That will steer you. See things as a kind of not jovial, but lighthearted. When things happen that might try to incite fear,
Yes.
to see it as like, oh, they're at it again, or oh, it's trying to dim us, but laugh it off and know that it's all done already, so it's okay. And it might, in the small events, look fearful, but don't worry about that. It's
Okay.
gonna be good.
Very good. So I'd like to thank all of the Arcturians for the walk around your ship and for the information that you've given to Shannon here today. Is there anything else, any other message for me or for Shannon before we conclude the session?
Humanity is on a trajectory to love and balancing itself out. That all is well, and to follow your heart.
Very good. Thank you very much. And with that, I'd like for you to go ahead and disconnect from all of those energies that you've been interacting with today, all of those timelines and lives. Disconnect from them all. And I'm going to count from 1 to 5. With each number, you'll be waking up more and more. When I get to number 5, you'll open your eyes with complete control of your mind and your body. 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over. Welcome back.
Oh my gosh. What?
You need to grab your glasses.
Yeah. Oh boy.
That was wild, huh?
Yeah. Wow.
Did it make sense to you?
Yeah.
Everything made sense.
Did. Yeah.
How's your heart feel and your stomach and everything?
Good. It feels good. I feel kind of shaky.
Of course, that's normal. You got to come back to your body.
Yeah.
That was wild.
When I was going up the steps, there was a moment that I was feeling great, but I turned around and I said, I don't want to go. Bye.
I know how that feels. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, you could have stayed there forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't really remember a lot of it. there's a lot of stuff. I'm going to be, absorbing all of this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I feel good. I feel like this really was a big step, a major shift.
It was.
Yeah.
You were very vivid with everything.
I could see it and I could feel it. And I think that's because I've been practicing with my visualizations.
That's
I've been
it.
doing meditations and trying to visualize.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden I can, I felt the rock, I felt the gravel, I felt the fabric
Mm-hmm.
and the warmth of the sun.
It's fabulous.
A lot, I can't wait to hear it again because
Yeah.
there were details that I
You didn't say
that I
probably.
didn't say.
Mm-hmm. But you
that
can
were
relive it.
there.
It's almost like once you know that lifetime is there, you can go back to it.
Well, I could smell the goats. Like I said, there was a lot of goats.
Wow. Do you want to keep this private or you want to share it with people?
Well, if you think it would be helpful, I'm open to sharing. Yeah.
Good. Good.
That's
Well, it was a pleasure. This was truly a pleasure. It's really great when I don't have to say much. I mean, I did, but you were talking a lot, so that was great. And
I don't know if this happens with others, but I jumped in before you even went down the numbers.
yeah, you were already there.
I was already there.
Yeah,
That
I
was
do that
surprising.
too. I do that too.
Do you?
If people try to put me in hypnosis and they start with a really long induction, I have to wait for them to catch on because I'm already there.
I was feeling that. I was already there.
Yeah, but I don't know that. I don't know.
smiled because I knew what
Yeah.
I was going to say right away.
Yeah, I don't know that until you get there. So I have to do. I have to work as if you weren't there,
Right.
in case you aren't. So yeah, I'm like that too. I immediately am there. I mean, you could just count to 3 and I'm probably hypnotized. So yeah.
And then
Dig-
with Sananda, I felt like an old friend. Like I was really, really, really happy to see him.
That's amazing.
Now, I was laughing because I was like, no.
All right, terrific. So if we're going to share this, I want to let everybody know that if you want a session with me, just go to my website, albaweinman.com. You get a newsletter if you sign up for it every month, and that's how Shannon got the session, right?
Right.
It was
excited
surprising, but that's how you get a session with me. And I do Zoom sessions, as you've just seen, and also in-person sessions in North Florida. So thank you all for watching. Until the next one, much love to you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Alba.